As we all know, the festive seasons are for traveling and travel plans, and for the last recipe for this series, I'll be traveling home. For our ingredients today, we have here water yam. So this yam is specifically chosen for this purpose. We also have about 3 bell peppers, small size, and 5 small size scotch bonnet, onion, garlic, and ginger. For the rest of the ingredients, we have here smoked fish, we have dried fish. So this smoked fish is actually quite different from the ones in my other videos. This is ejakika. We also have dried fish, made use of stock fish. We have here cow skin, known as pomo, liver, ungrounded crayfish. The creative thing about this recipe is that you can make use of any protein of your choice. Just make sure it's something you would enjoy in it. To start our cooking, we will cut the pepper, onions, garlic, and ginger into smaller sizes, and we'll be roasting the pepper over the cooker for about 30 minutes on low heat. So I should tell you that this actually takes time, and you have to be very patient when you're roasting your peppers over the cooker. But if you have your oven, perfect, easy, and even faster. Gradually, you will notice the peppers browning, especially the onions, the garlic, and the ginger. You should know that the original Ikokore recipe does not call for blended pepper. Most times, people have a way of making things, especially food, uniquely theirs, and it calls for something called ogiri. Ogiri is fermented locust beans. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. But yes, my companies do not particularly like it. Once it is well roasted, transfer into the blender and blend the pepper. And in blending the pepper, I'll be using about 1/4 cup of water in blending, and make sure you blend it to be smooth. That's actually what we want. And I really love roasting my peppers before blending. It has this very subtle smoky feel to it. It's perfect. Once the pepper is ready for use, proceed to prepare the yam, slice, rinse, and cut, and of course make use of a grater in grating the yam. And once all of that is done, season with stock cube and grounded crayfish, and go ahead and mix. So there are 2 ways to cooking water yam, and one of which is to add water into the pot, then add some palm oil, and the other is to add first the blended pepper. So I'll be making use of the second one because that's what I was taught, and that's really what I'm most familiar with. And if you're using any protein that would require a bit of cooking, then you should add it in at this point. Otherwise, pour in some broth or water, and I'll be making use of water into the pot and cover the pot and allow to boil for about 7 to 10 minutes. Okay, so there's something that actually always works for me. Whenever I'm cooking Ikokore, I always avoid salt. I mean, I hear people say the Ikokore is smooth, it doesn't have yam balls in it. Well, I've shared a secret. Now go and cook it well. Do not put salt until the Ikokore is almost ready. It's been 9 minutes now. It's time to check on the pepper. So before scooping in the water yam, remember to remove the protein from the pepper. So you're going to scoop out all of the protein. You do not want it to stick or to burn underneath the pot. That's most likely what will happen if you leave your protein in it. So you can always transfer it back once you're done scooping. Once you're done scooping in the water yam, do not stir. Avoid stirring. Leave it to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes depending on the quantity of water yam you're making. When the 15 minutes is over, or when the ikokore is looking almost completely cooked, add in the rest of the ingredients. We have here bomo, stockfish, crayfish, smoked fish, and the liver. Finally, it's now time to add in our salt to taste, and of course the palm oil. I have here about 3 tablespoons of palm oil, and we're just going to stir everything all together. This smells so good and it tastes even better. With this, we've come to the end of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for subscribing. And in this holiday season, I hope you have yourself a wonderful holiday celebration with your family and your friends, and share love. And as we await the new year, remain in that joyful spirit. Until next year, I am the Uninspired Cook.